posted my blog earlier where you can see that I went to Barnes & Noble and Marshall's today. I was literally just in the area of Barnes & Noble and I saw that the parking lot was packed. And I was like, what's going on? I'm a book girl. I'm not going to miss out on any action with books. So I went in there and then I saw they had the 50% off sale. Then I went to Marshall's because my Marshall's usually has a pretty good selection, and today they did. Although it was very messy, I still found something. So I just wanted to hop on and show you the books that I got. Not that many. The one that I got from Marshall's was a Stephen King book called Fairy Tale. I'm thinking this is gonna be, let's see, Good, Evil, A Kingdom to Save, Monsters to Slay. The stuff that page turners are made for. So it's giving, I don't know, magical realism, sci-fi-ish fantasy. But it's Stephen King and I'm gonna give it a try. And it was only $8.99 for this book. And this is a pretty chunky book, about, I don't know, almost 600 pages. So had to get this one. And then next, well, that was my Marshall one. Then the other three that I had were from Barnes & Noble, the 50% off of the hardbounds. And I saw Sandra Brown, and I didn't even have to read what it was about. I was going to get it anyway. I used to love reading her books back in the day. And when I mean back in the day, I'm talking early 2000s, 2005-ish, somewhere around there. And a fun fact about me is the first book I read by Sandra Brown was called The Chill Factor, and I was hooked ever since. And still to this day, I remember the first line in that book, and it was, "The grave was substandard." And as soon as I read that first line, I was hooked. Her writing is just awesome, action-packed. But this one, I think, is going to be a crime thriller, but most importantly, it has one of my favorite tropes, which is a revenge trope. So yeah, you can't go wrong with Sandra Brown. You just can't. Next, I have Their Monstrous Hearts. Look, I'm not gonna lie, it was the cover of this one that got me. And the beautiful sprayed edges. I can't even pronounce this author's name, and I'm not even gonna try. But yeah, I saw this beautiful book and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this one. And it says, a haunting novel about the boundaries people will cross to keep their dreams alive. Looking forward to this one. And the cover is just so dope. And then the last one I have is The Living and the Dead. The Living and the Dead. I have not read anything by this author, Christopher Carlson. And this one says, one town, two crimes, 20 years of silence. Small towns sometimes have a voice of their own. So that's what caught my attention. Like I said, I don't know what these books are about in depth. I just read the blurb and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a try, especially since it's 50% off. Normally Barnes & Noble hardbound books are $30 to $35. So I got these for about $15 each. But yeah, I just wanted to get up here and share that with you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.